Hello everyone, today I'm going to be walking you through a back-tested strategy that I developed using Lux Algo indicators. So as you can see here, I have basically three main features added to the chart. I have the signals, and for the signals I'm using autopilot. I have the trend catcher, which I have enabled, and that's it for the main script. And then for the oscillator, I am using a normalized oscillator with length 100, using 50 conformation smoothing and smoothing method Lux. And the reason I'm doing this, I will explain soon. So I believe when you're making a strategy, there are three very, very important types of things that you want to use. So you want to have a signal to know when to enter. You want to have some kind of filter on your signals. So you want something that's very, very trend following and isn't too responsive to price action. So you can filter out the noise in the markets. And you also need something to know when to take profit, because it's all very well entering a position, but taking profit at the peak is what every trader wants to achieve. So that's what I've tried to build here. So you can see signals will be used as entries. We will filter using the oscillator on these settings, and then we'll be taking profit using the trend catcher. So let's look at an example. So here in this particular area of price action, we see a strong buy signal and a strong sell signal. Now this strong buy signal is clearly a dud, and we want to filter that out using this oscillator. So since the oscillator is in a downtrend and we know the market is downtrending, we can filter out that signal. So that strong signal is no longer relevant. But then we get to this strong sell signal, and that suggests that there's a continuation of the trend. And as you can see, the oscillator's in a downtrend, so we take that trade, and then we go down, we take the trade, and then we want to use the trend catcher to take profit. So we take profit at this approximate level. And that is basically the strategy. So I'm going to go ahead and backtest this strategy and provide the results on the 30-minute chart. Okay guys, the backtest is complete. I backtested the entire year, so I went back to January and we went all the way to the current day, 11th of June. In that period, we saw a 76% win rate in 2021 and a 117.76% net increase. And that assumes no compounding of the account. So it's possible that could be a lot more if actually traded by a person. The max wins in a row were 8. The max losses in a row were 2. And it outperforms hodling in the crypto market by 106.3%. And this was, of course, back-tested on the 30-minute time frame. So just to recap how the strategy works, so if you want to try it at home or yourself, you enter on a signal. You use the trend catcher as an exit for a signal, and the signal has to be going in accordance with the Lux oscillator, and I described the settings at the start of the video. And your stop losses, if your trade is in a loss, will be using the trend catcher as well. So if you're in a strong position, which you wouldn't be here, but you'd use the reversal of the trend catcher as a place to be stopped out in your trade. The great thing about this strategy is it's very beginner friendly. It lets your winners run and it stops your losers pretty quickly. The great thing about the trend catcher is, of course, it doesn't follow trends classically. It attempts to catch a trend before it changes direction. So we don't have to wait for our losers to go into 5-6% losses or some obscene losses. It will cut your losses very quickly, which is a great perk of this strategy. So thank you for watching my first video. I will be making a lot more strategy videos in the days and weeks and years to come. Feel free to leave a comment asking what you'd like to see strategies designed for next. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.